Hola and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're seeing your first video. I'm just doing an update as to where my progress is. I was going to set up my new circle ring, light ring thing at home to do a video like with good lighting, so it turned out better. But it's too nice a day to stay indoors, so I came out with Drago, who's right there, and just decided to put together a quick video out here. This video is just about where I'm at in my progress and kind of what the expenses are that I've incurred so far. I have about 2.5 months left until it's time to head out on the road trip portion. I'm at a waiting point is really where I'm at now. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, I've been working with Gringo Visas. For anyone who's interested in doing that, I will try to share a link to them. They help with a lot of the process, translation of your papers into Spanish and getting your resident visa and then your ID once you're there, and they help you set up a bank account. Obviously, I haven't gotten that far, but I made my payment. They do take payment plans, so their basic fee is $1,550 currently. There's some paperwork that needs to be apostilled, and I had never heard of apostilled before I started doing this. It's like getting your paperwork notarized, except for it's for international paperwork. So the apostling you can do yourself. I did mine myself because I found where to do it in my state, and it wound up being cheaper. But for additional fees, Gringo Visas will also handle your apostling, and then you don't have to get your documents apostilled. And that would be the FBI background check that you have to undergo, your state criminal background check, and your income verification are the papers that need to be apostilled. So there's 3 in total. There's other expenses I'm incurring that other people wouldn't, like I had to get a special crate for international flights for my dog, and the bigger crate you get, the more expensive it is. But the whole, I was going to mention in this video what it was that made me choose Ecuador. I've had some issues, some physical problems that I've been struggling with for a few years. The climate here is not great for me. It causes a lot of extra chronic pain that I do better in warmer climates. So I was looking for warmer climates here in the country, but the places that would suit me the most, I really just can't afford. And no matter where I looked, the way things are the last few years, it's just been very hostile here. You can't go to the grocery store without people fighting in the parking lot over parking spaces, or it's just people are rude to, customer service people, and it's just a lot of unpleasantness. And I'm at an age now where I don't want to waste the rest of my time being surrounded by hostileness. So I have a friend, as I mentioned, who lives in Ecuador, and I was talking about having trouble finding a place that I could afford with a climate that I would do better physically in. And he mentioned Ecuador, and the more I looked at it, the more I was really interested. It sounded like it was exactly what I was looking for. The cost of living is much, much lower. So, and there's 51, I believe, microclimates in Ecuador, so you pick the one that best suits you. I picked Salinas because it stays in the 70s and 80s all year, and it's on the beach, so my dog loves to run on the beach. And that's going to be, maybe I'll stay there, maybe I won't, indefinitely, but I do have a plan to start my rescue Street Dogs of Salinas rehab. My portion of the process will be working with rescues that already exist in Salinas, like Doghouse of Salinas, and taking those dogs that they have brought back to health and teaching them just how to be pets, how to be family members, how to behave properly so they can get adopted. Like mine wants to be running around right now, but I made him sit here for a few minutes. It's just basic manners that we all have to thrive in a community. And these are dogs that have been on the streets. So anyway, that's how I chose it. The people in Ecuador, culturally, they're a lot less conflict. They're actually conflict avoidant, which will take me some getting used to, because it's my understanding sometimes you can be told what they think you want to hear, whether or not it's true. So you have to kind of sift through the extra layer of politeness. But frankly, I prefer that. Just some peace and calm and a sense of community and everybody on the same page and everybody wanting to get along, and that's what I want to do. I want to get along. So every place here has its benefits, but just for me at this point, I'm ready to move on. My son has an ex-coworker from his former job that is going to be moving in as his new roommate when I leave. So he'll be taken care of here. And anyway, those are the reasons I chose Ecuador. Just the climate, the cost of living, and I did join some Facebook groups to learn a little bit more about medical care there. And there's people with my same medical issues that have found the medical care there to be really good and a lot more affordable. So it's all going to be a win-win-win. I'm going to get going because Drago's getting impatient and he's ready to start going back for a walk around. So we're going to keep doing that and enjoying the beautiful day. Thank you for coming back, and I will make a new update when I'm just a little bit closer and maybe, packed and have some more information. So, hasta luego.